Good morning, friends. My name is Akbar Hussain Khanusia, and today I will present the lecture on retaining wall. And let's start it. The subject is foundation engineering, and topic is retaining wall. These are the content of my topic: introduction. Second one is part of retaining wall. Third one, different types of retaining wall, and last one, alternative to retaining wall. Let's start about introduction. So first of all, the question is, what is retaining wall? A retaining wall is a structure used to retain earth or other material and to maintain ground surface at different elevation on either side of it. We can see in the figure there are the retained earth, use of blocks, concrete, use of stones, and there are many types of material that can used in retaining wall like concrete, block, tree timber, rocks, boulder, and sheet pile are also used. Retaining wall are used to retain earth or other material which have tendency to slide, and repose at a particular inclination. They provide lateral support to the backfill, embankment, or in other order to hold them in a vertical position. The material retained or supported by a retaining wall is called a backfill. Generally, backfill is the material retained by retaining wall or other cantilever wall. Backfill may have its top surface horizontal or inclination, and the retaining wall have preliminary function of retaining soil at an angle in excess of the soil natural angle of repose. So here the present A is the angle of repose. The arrow show the resultant pressure, and the triangular look like soil wedge. This is the part of soil earth pressure. Now we are discussing about part of retaining wall. The first one is surcharge. Surcharge is the load that are on retaining wall. These are the front side, stem. There are main component of retaining wall there are 5 main component of retaining wall. First one is stem. Here stem is shown. Second one is toe slab. This one is toe slab. Third one is heel slab. This one is heel slab. Fourth one is counterfort. The arrow, the retaining earth, this dotted line are shown as counterfort. In case of counterfort retaining wall only. Okay. And this one is shear key from the base of the retaining wall terminology. Okay. And where the important question is where the application of retaining wall. So first one, where the retaining wall are used. So first one to retain the slope in hilly terrain area. Second one as slide wall of bridge approach side. Third one to provide lateral support to embankment. Fourth one construction of basement below ground level in building. So these are the different application of retaining wall. Now we are discussing about diaphragm wall. What is diaphragm wall? A wall constructed in situ by special trenching method to act as cut-off wall or serve as a structural member is called a diaphragm wall. The standard width are 100 to 200 mm for cut-off wall and 450 to 1000 mm for structural member. Okay. In figure we can see the diaphragm wall. The diaphragm wall are pre-constructed type retaining wall. Diaphragm wall is a continuous wall constructed to ground to retain construction activities such as retaining wall, cut-off provision to support deep excavation, as the final wall of basement or other underground structure, as a separating structure between major underground facilities, as a form of foundation. Okay, diaphragm wall is a reinforced concrete structure constructed in situ panel by panel. The wall is usually designed to reach very great depth. Just remember that diaphragm wall is used to reach very great depth, sometimes up to 50 meter. Mechanical excavating method is thus employed. Okay. In figure, we can see that diaphragm wall is a reinforced concrete structure constructed in situ, panel by panel. This one, panel by panel. We can see that in the figure. Okay. These are the part of these are the different retaining wall. First one, retaining wall. There are the different types of retaining wall. First one, gravity retaining wall. Second one, semi gravity retaining wall. Third one, cantilever retaining wall, and fourth one is counterflow retaining wall. So first one, gravity retaining wall. Gravity retaining wall is made of plain concrete or brick masonry. The stability of the wall is maintained by its own weight. Maintained by in its own weight. It's called a W. Its own weight. It's generally made up to height of 3 meter of wall. Generally, where the height of the requirement of height is 3 meter wall, gravity retaining wall is constructed. Remember that. R is the resultant force acting on the retaining wall. Okay. We can say that the gravity retaining wall is made of plain concrete masonry unit or stone types. We can see that in the figure. Gravity wall, retaining wall, masonry unit. Second one is stone unit, and third one is pole concrete. Second one is semi-gravity retaining wall. Semi-gravity retaining wall resists external forces by the combination action of self-weight, weight of soil above footing, and the flexural resistance of the wall component. It means wall component like stem, slab, shear key. These are the member that resist the external forces in the semi-gravity retaining wall, and additional reinforcement are provided. Third one is cantilever retaining wall. This is the most common type of retaining wall. It consists of vertical wall called a stem, heel slab, and toe slab, which act as a cantilever beam. Its stability is maintained by the weight of the retaining wall and the weight of the earth on the heel slab of the retaining wall. It is generally used when the height of the wall is 6 meters. In figure, we can see that different types of the reinforcement steel are provided here. These are the below there are undistributed soil, and there are upper the backfill are provided. In cantilever retaining wall, there are weep holes are provided to drain out water during rainy season. Cantilever retaining wall resists the horizontal earth pressure as well as other vertical pressure by the way of bending of various components acting as a cantilever. So, stem act as a vertical cantilever under the lateral earth pressure. Heel slab act as a horizontal cantilever under the action of weight of the retained earth. Toe slab act as a cantilever under the action of resulting soil pressure acting upward. And we can typical format, we can see that cantilever retaining wall are three types: T shape, L shape, and T shape with shear key. Clear? First one, T cantilever. These are the hand core or rubber as filtering material to vape holes. Generally, rubber material are used to drain out easily water. Main reinforcements are provided, and these are the drainage channel to drain out the water during rainy season. Second one is L cantilever shape. The only difference between T cantilever and L cantilever is only shape. Otherwise, the Otherwise, the draining channel or reinforcement or other rubber material to drain out water is same. The only difference is its shape. Okay. Now we are discussing counterfort retaining wall. In the counterfort retaining wall, the stem and the base slab are tied together by counterforts at suitable interval. These are the counterforts. Okay, we can see in the figure. Because of provision of counterfort, the vertical stem as well as the heel slab act as a continuous slab. In contrast to the cantilever of cantilever retaining wall, the toe slab, however, act as a cantilever bending upward. This toe slab act as a cantilever bending upward. The counterfort retaining wall, in the counterfort retaining wall, the counterfort act as a tension member to support the stem and reduce bending moment in it. It is also provided support to heel slab. And reduce bending moment in it. Generally, the counterfort are spaced at approximately 1/3 height of the wall. The stability of the retaining wall is maintained by the weight of the earth on the base slab and its self weight. Counterfort retaining wall are economically for height over about 6 meter. When there is a requirement of height above 6 meter, counterfort retaining wall are used. Okay. These are in the figure we can see that the counterfort retaining wall are constructed at different sites. These are the counterfort reinforcement are provided in counterfort retaining wall, and these are the section show of retaining wall, counterfort retaining wall. These are the sections showing retaining wall for basement. In alternative to retaining wall means the material is alternated by the different types of new material like geocell, geonet, geoconfinement. The first one is cellular confinement. Cellular confinement system have become increasingly popular for the earth retention application. Nowadays, geonet, geomembrane is easily available in the market, and it is cellular confinement means its bonding strength is good, and it is easily economically. So they are constructed as a gravity wall or as a geogrid wall, which consists of vertical layer of geocell with geogrid reinforcement installed behind the face of the wall, every few layer of the geocell depending on design. In the figure we can see geocell. In the figure we can see geocell are provided and the reinforcement, and after that reinforcement are provided and binding with this geocell confinement. Cellular confinement system or geocell are used for the steep earth stabilization in gravity and retaining wall with geogrid. Geocell, geogrid, geonet, these are the reinforcement material nowadays easily available in the market and used widely in retaining wall design. The outer faces shell of the wall can planet with vegetation to create a green wall. In figure we can say that green wall is provided. This one is one type of cellular confinement. Okay. Nowadays soil nailing is a technique which soil slope excavation or retaining wall are reinforcement by the insertion of relatively slender element, normally steel reinforcement bar. They are usually installed in pre-drilled hole and then grouted with concrete and a rigid or flexible facing or isolated soil nail heads may be used at the surface to retain the slope material, earth slope material. These are the soil nailing. This is soil nail head. These are the washers. The bearing plate are provided. These are the welded wire mesh, and these are the steel bar. We can see that in the figure. And this one is reinforcement are provided on the outer side of nail head. And this figure show side figure, means where there are soil nailing are done. Gabion meshes on where we can see that on SG highway, I think in Ahmedabad, gabion meshes are provided here. These types of soil strengthening, often also used without an outside wall, consist of wire meshes boxes which are filled with roughly cut stone or other material. Gabion wall are free draining retaining structure, and such are often built in location where groundwater is present. Means if there is a groundwater present, we can construct a gabion meshes. And last one is buttress wall. Buttress wall, it is similar to counterfort, except that the transverse stem support called it buttress are located in front side, interconnecting the stem with the toe slab. And although buttress wall is provided a free usable space nowadays. Okay, so these are the different types of retaining wall we are discussed in this presentation. Thank you.